Uh, welcome to English class. I am Yashasri, working as lecturer in SG Government Polytechnic, Adilabad. In the previous videos, we learned about the syllabification, that is how to divide a word into syllables, and then what is word stress, and some rules guarding the word stress. And further, I made you clear that the word stress in English language is very unpredictable, but still we have some rules. And we read about rules where a weak prefix is used. Okay, when there is a weak prefix, then the stress falls on the second syllable. And we noted some weak prefixes like a, beb, ded, re, and con. Then in case of compound words, when it acts as a noun, when it is a compound noun, then the stress is on the first part of the word. In case of compound adjectives and the words that end in ever, self, and selves, the stress is on the second part of the word. And we learnt the rule 3 also, that the words which denote a specific number, when the words end in teen, T-E-E-N, teen, the stress will be on teen. And when they denote the multiples of 10, the stress will be on the first syllable. Okay, there is a difference in stress between these two kinds of numbers. In case of words like 15, the stress will be on teen, and if it is multiples of 10, then the stress will be on the first syllable. This you need to remember, and we have done up to this. Now let us look something more today. And here some words end in ee, okay, eer orette, que, and aire. In such kind of words, the stress always will be on the last syllable. Now, here is a list of words given to you. You can look at each word. Let us look at the word ending with ee. Okay, employee. The first word here given is employee. Let us divide the word employee into syllables. Employee. Okay. So employee. it consists of 3 syllables and the stress is on the last syllable, that is Y-E-E. Okay. Now look at another word, addressee. Here also the stress is on the last syllable, that is S-E-E-C. Addressee. Addressee. The stress is on the last syllable. In referee also. Referee. So re is the last syllable. So the stress is on the last syllable. And likewise, absentee, the last syllable is T. So the stress is on T. Devotee and examinee. Now let us look at the words that end in EER. The first word given is engineer. Okay. So now divide the word engineer into syllables. N, G, N. Okay. Engineer. So the last syllable is near. So that's why we are marking stress on near. In the same way, profiteer, volunteer, auctioneer, pioneer and electioneer. So in this, in the words EER, the stress is on the last syllable. And let us look at the words ending with ETTE. Gazette. Okay, gazette. Z is the last syllable, so it is the stress is marked on Z. Cigarette. Okay, in the same way, Georgette, kitchenette. Now let us look at the words ending with QUE. Unique. Okay, U is one syllable, neek is another syllable. It is a disyllabic word. So the stress is on neek. Okay, NIQUE. Oblique, oblique. Critic. These are all disyllabic words, please. And antique and picturesque. This is trisyllabic. Picturesque. So resque is one syllable, that's why the stress is on the last syllable. Technique. Technique. Only two syllables. And look at the word ending with AIRE. It's a word like millionaire. Okay. Million air. Okay, so the last syllable is air, so that's why the stress is on nair, NAIRE. If you look at the words keenly, you can understand something. Just look at all the words keenly. You may come out with an idea that the stress is on the last syllable in EE, EER, ETTE, QUEE and AIRE. Okay. So you can come with an idea that a consonant preceding these endings. Okay, EE, EER, ETTE, QUE and AIRE. So you can easily mark stress beginning with a consonant. Okay, so you can join a consonant with these endings and you can mark a stress here. See, look at first word employee. EE is the ending and one consonant we are adding to it, Y. In case of adressee also, EE is ending and S is the consonant sound there. Likewise, REE, R is the consonant sound, that is we are adding, and TEE, TEE and NEE. There is a consonant sound added. Likewise, in all the cases, the same like engineer. Okay, EER is the ending and we are adding consonant sound of N. TEER, we are adding one consonant sound T. In the same way, all the below words are added. In case of et also, et is the word ending and we are adding Z sound to it, gazette. And cigarette, R sound, then Georgette, G, then N. So we are adding one consonant to the end. When the words ending with EE, EER, ETTE, QUE and AIRE. Okay, so this you can simply, what you need to do is, you can remember the word endings and add a consonant preceding to this ending and put a stress mark to it. That's easy, very easy for you to identify the stress. I hope you have understood the stress marks for these endings. Now look at something more. Now here is another one. The words that end in ION, IAL, IC, IOUS or EOUS take stress on the penultimate syllable. Now here I have given to you very clearly that penultimate syllable is the second syllable from the last. Now let us look at the first word, decoration. Here, decoration. The word ending is ION. So if you divide it into syllables, decoration. Okay, so Ray is the RA, decoration, Ray. This RA is the syllable from the end, second syllable from the end. So that's why we are marking stress on RA. In the same way, application. Okay, application. Okay, so K is stressed here. Examination. Examination. Okay, nation. It is the second syllable from the end, NA. So we are stressing NA. Okay, likewise all other words, preparation, combination, station. Look at the word station. Don't confuse it. Station has two syllables. Station. Okay, station. So automatically the second syllable is stay. So that's why we are marking stress on stay. Then potential. Potential. If you divide this word, potential. So the stress is on 10. That is the second syllable from the last. Official. Official. So the stress is on fi. FI. Essential. Essential. Okay, in this way I am dividing the word into syllables. You can understand the stress is on the second syllable. In the same way, financial, remedial. Okay, now look at the word patriotic. Patriotic. So here patriotic, O itself is one syllable. Tick is one syllable, O is one syllable. So we are marking stress on O. Patriotic, sympathetic, academic. Then academic, logic. Here this word consists of only 2 syllables, so that's why jig is 1 syllable and law is 1 syllable, so that's why it is the stress is at the beginning itself. Historic, phonetic. And look at another, IOUS and EOUS. See, this is only a single syllable, IOUS and US. Notorious. Notorious. Okay. It is not ears or EOUS, ears. I don't pronounce it so lengthy. Notorious. So the stress is on the second syllable, notorious. TO. Okay. Ceremonious, delicious, ambitious, and courteous, courageous. So, I hope you have understood this very well. You need to remember this, that the words ending with ION, IAL, IC, IOUS or EOUS take stress on the penultimate syllable. Okay, and you must note that penultimate syllable is the second syllable from the end. I hope you understood this. Let's move on. Words that end in ICAL, IAN, ITY, IZI, LOGY and GRAPHY take stress on the antepenultimate syllable. That means this third syllable from the end. In the earlier case, it was second syllable from the end, but penultimate syllable means the third syllable from the end. Now look at the word musician. 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 So musician. So SI is the third syllable from the end. So that's why we are stressing S. Librarian. Librarian. Okay. Librarian. 4 syllables. So the stress is on BR. Okay. Same way comedian, historical, optical, practical, ability, capacity, opportunity, civilize, symbolize, emphasize, biology, zoology, physiology, geography, biography and choreography. So here in each case the stress is on the third syllable from the end. In case of look ability, A is 1 syllable, B is second syllable, L is third syllable and T is fourth syllable. It has 4 syllables. Ability. So the third syllable from the end is B, so we are stressing B. Look at civilize. 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 So automatically the third syllable from the end is C. So that's why the stress is on C. Biology. Biology. By O. It's O is a single syllable here. Logy. So here the stress is on O. Geography. Geography. Okay. Here O is also acting as single syllable. Geography. Okay, so that's why the stress is on O. So this is how you need to remember the stress patterns of the words. Once you remember and master the stress pattern, you can easily pronounce the words properly. Now uh, let us look at something more. Okay, and sometimes you need to note that there is a shift in the stress. That is, the stress shifts when suffixes or prefixes are added to a word. Here we have two examples. Okay, economy, economic, econometrics. So in case of economy, the stress is on CO, e-co-no-me. The stress is on the third syllable. Whereas when it comes to economic, the stress is on the penultimate syllable, that is the last syllable from the end, economic, because we are adding IC suffix here. When IC suffix is there, then the last but one, you can call it the second syllable from the end, the penultimate syllable, or last but one syllable, whatever you call, the same one, so is stressed. So that's why we are stressing NO here. And econometrics. Okay. Here also the last but one syllabus is stressed. Now look at another word, that is photograph. Photograph. Then photographer. Photographer. Here the stress is on the word photo. Here the stress is on the word TO, on the letters TO, on the syllable TO. And photographic, the stress is shifted to GRA. If you observe the word photograph clearly, photograph, it has three syllables. Photographer, this has 4 syllables. So the stress is on first part, then the stress is on TO, then the stress is on graphics. You can observe the first one also. The first, in case of economy, the stress is on economy C, then economic NO, then the stress is shifted to M, that is metrics. This is a shift in the stress. So you can clearly identify from the above examples that when you add suffix, there will be a stress shift. Okay, but look at the examples below. In case of these examples, we do not have a stress shift, like AGE, like carry, carriage, marry, marriage. So there is no stress shift. The stress is on same C. In case of ANC, attend, attendance. Okay. Then bright, brighten, straight, straighten, white, whiten. In these cases, the stress is not shifted. When these suffixes are added, the stress doesn't shift. Then ER, begin, beginner, stop, stopper, work, worker. Okay. And ESS, like actor, actress. Okay. Then loin, loiness. Okay. Kind, kindness. When there is ess in the end, there is no shift in the stress. And with the suffix ship also, scholar, scholarship, friend, friendship. Okay. In these cases, there is no shift in the stress. You need to remember this. Now look at something more. There are again some disyllabic words which can be used as nouns or adjectives and also as verbs. In such cases, the stress falls on the first syllable if the words are used as nouns or adjectives. The stress shifts to the second syllable if they are used as verbs. So, in case of the disyllabic words, which are used both as nouns or adjectives and verbs, there when you use it as a noun, always stress on the first part, and when you use it as a verb, stress should be on the second part. Let us take the most common example, that is present. Okay, present has got two meanings. It is one that you give to a birthday gift, okay, and something that you say that you are present in the class as a verb. So, when I bought a present, when you say it like this, on his birthday, I gave a present on his birthday, that is a noun. So, when you are using it as a noun, always stress the first part. I gave a present. Okay, I gave a present on his birthday. When you use it as a verb, I am present. Okay, I am present in the class. So the stress is shifted to the second part when you use it as a verb. In all the cases, in all the words. Now let us take the word protest. They staged a protest. Okay, this is a noun. They staged a protest. This is a noun here. They protested against the rules. Okay, here it's a verb. I hope you have understood it very clearly. So you can read out the words and you can copy also. And here you need to know something more about the stress. Primary stress and secondary stress. In a number of trisyllabic words or polysyllabic words, when a word consists of 3 syllables, and if it has more than 3 syllables, we call it a polysyllabic. We find syllables accented or stressed not on just one, but you can find 2 prominent sounds but with a difference. One is more prominent and we call it a primary accent, and the second is called the secondary accent. Okay, so that means here two syllables are stressed. In case of trisyllabic and polysyllabic words, two syllables are stressed. The first, which is more prominent, is primary accent or primarily stressed syllable, whereas which has got less accent or less force, we call it a secondary accent. Okay, so for primary accent, we have a vertical bar on the top. Already we have marked the bar, okay, all the time, you know. And for the secondary accent or for the secondary stress, we mark a vertical bar below. Look at the word afternoon. Okay, here you can see a vertical bar before A, that is the secondary stress or secondary accent, whereas noon has a primary accent. Employee, M has a primary accent, secondary accent, and E has a primary accent. In the same way, understand, opportunity, accommodation, cigarette, refugee, examination, population, accidental. So in this way you need to know the secondary stress by using a dictionary. And this was something about your stress pattern, and you can know the stress patterns by practice and by listening. Many a times by good listening we can identify or we can unconsciously learn the stress patterns. You can have a digital phonetic dictionary so that it's easy for you to learn the stress and pronunciation. And I hope we have done a lot of exercise, a lot of syllabus coverage on the stress, and let's do some exercises because it may be very helpful for you. Very simple exercises. I hope you have noted this, so you can just look at it and do the exercise as a practice. Okay, the following words have weak prefixes. Mark stress on the following words. I already told you because we are early learners, we may get confused. So I already gave you the hint that these are weak prefixes. Try to mark stress on the following words. I hope you have marked stress on the words. Let us look at the answers. I already told you these are weak prefixes. Here a, be, then re, con, then de, in, and con. Okay, these are all weak prefixes. So that's why the stress is immediately after these weak prefixes. Okay. So that's why the stress is always on the second syllable. The first syllable is weak, be, con, re, d, in, con. Okay, these are weak syllables. So that's why the stress is on the second syllable. Copy it down. Okay, now let us look at another exercise. The following words are compound words. Mark stress on the following. I have given you the hint that these are compound words. You think the rules for the compound words and then mark stress. Okay, now let us look at the answers of these words. Footprint, it's a noun, so that's why the stress is on the first part of the first word, on foot, or first part of the word you can say. Then whoever, this suffix is ever and the stress is on ever. Software, it's a noun, so that's why on the first part. Man-made, this is an adjective, so it's on made. Bad-tempered, this is also a compound adjective, so that's why the second part of the word is stressed. Classroom, it's a noun, the first part of the word is stressed, and itself, SELF, is stressed here. Now look at another slide. So these are the answers for the words that I have given you: publicity, civilization, curiosity, biology, symbolize, political. So for publicity, the word is ending with I, T, Y. The stress is on the last but third syllable, that is anti-penultimate syllable. So publicity. So publicity. So the last but the third syllable is B. Publicity. That is anti-penultimate syllable. Civilization. The word ending is tion. So when the word is ending with ion, the stress is on the penultimate syllable, last but one. Curiosity. When the word is ending with ity, the stress is on the third syllable from the end. Curiosity. Curiosity. Okay. Then biology. Biology. In the word ending with loga also, it is on the anti-penultimate syllabus. In the same way, symbolize. It is also on the anti-penultimate syllable. Political. The word ending is cal. Okay. ICAL. When such words are there, the same the stress is on anti-penultimate syllable. So with this we end our class. Thank you for your patient listening. Thank you once again.